Hey guys, I know it's been a while on this little project, but I've kind of got started back on it. Come out here the other day, it was a nice day, kind of cool. We had some cooler weather a few weeks back, and my little girl come out here with me and we jerked the front end off this truck. And here it lays in pieces. I've got to sandblast this stuff up. I just kind of set everything that went to the left side here, everything to the right side's here. I did, let me take you into the garage. I did clean up one side of the driver's side spindle and everything. That's what I have here. You've seen what that looked like. This is what a little bit of gasoline in a drain pan and a wire brush will do. Then I washed it off with some water and soap, cleaned it up good, dried it off, painted it. This backing plate, I took a wire brush to it. It had a lot of surface rust on it. Cleaned it up best I could. It had some pitting, but primed it with some like a rust neutralizer, and then painted it black. This is a rotor that I bought these rotors probably about 5 years ago actually. As I was anticipating doing this project, I took the old rotor, pulled the bearings out of it. This one already had new races in it. Cleaned the bearings up, repacked them. Turn it over. Put a new seal in it. And I put the outer bearing in, put my washer, my lock nut, and just put the cap back on it. So when I need to put these on, everything's right there. Only thing I'll have to come up with is a cotter pin. But that's the way the project's going right now. Pretty confident that I can get this thing done within, I'm leaving for vacation Monday, today's Friday, I'm leaving Monday. Be back Friday, then I have to work the weekend. And then after that next Monday, I'm going to sandblast this stuff and paint it up. I've got all new parts, put new bushings in the control arms, new ball joints, new tie rod ends. I'm going to pick up a couple calipers. They're actually real cheap. They're like $12 a piece. I worked at the parts store from the time I was about a sophomore in high school. I started out sweeping floors up until I was 24, 23, something like that. Yeah, up till I was 24. And 16 to 24, what is that? 8 years? Yeah. I worked in a parts store, and then I learned that trade pretty good, and the store I worked at had a machine shop, and there was an opening come up for a swamper. And you guys don't know what a swamper is. That's, you get all the shit jobs. You clean, break all the engines down, cylinder heads, press bearings. You do all the pressure washing and cleaning. You get soaking wet, muddy, or not muddy really, but greasy. And you do all the grunt work, the heavy lift and stuff like that. So that's what I done. And then as I was there a little while, I just kind of picked up a few things, and I moved on to running the machines, boring engines, rebuilding cylinder heads, stuff like that. And I really think I might try to get back into that kind of part-time, working for myself a little bit, if I can pick up some equipment a little reasonably. But that's for a later date. Anyhow, I've got everything put back, and when I get this back together and back on the frame where I can roll this thing around, I'm going to wheel that cab out here to the edge of the garage, and my buddy's got a service truck with a hoist on it. We're going to set it back on this frame. Then I'm going to put it back in the garage for this winter. I said I was going to do that last fall, if you guys remember watching my videos. And just a lot of stuff was going on last year and just didn't have a chance. That's basically all that's going on the truck right now. I've been just getting parts in and stuff like that. Really a lot more I want to do to it. My dad actually is in the market for a hot rod muscle car, but he's wanting a $25,000 car for about $5,000, and I've told him that. He said, "Yep, you're about right." He agrees with me, but been trying to help him find one. Look on Craigslist, Facebook, stuff like that. Local newspapers and trader magazines or flyers, whatever you want to call them. If anybody's watching that's within probably 2 to 3 hours of Eastern Kentucky, give me a shout out there if you got a hot rod for sale. Preferably a 69 Camaro or 64 Impala, something along that line. He's looking for Mustangs or old Fairlane or something like that. I'm trying to steer him in the right direction with Chevrolet, you know. But that's it. Speaking of Chevrolet, I did have some problems with my work truck. This truck here is a 2002 Chevrolet Silverado. It's got the 2 regular doors and 2 half doors, I call them. They open, got the handles on the inside, like suicide doors. I was going to work one morning. I picked up a canoe, and I borrowed a trailer off a guy at Holly with, and as I was taking the trailer back, transmission lost reverse and second gear. So I pulled it to my dad's. That was the closest place I could get it to, and pulled the transmission out of it that evening. Me and Buddy, I brought it out here. Me and my friend took it apart and found that there's like a drum inside the transmission. It's called a sun shell. It encases all the planetary gears and everything that slide back and forth to give you your different ranges. Kind of complicated, but it's actually pretty simple once you get in there and look at it. If you've ever worked on anything like that, it is. But right there in that little hole, we tore it down, and I ordered the new pieces and new seals and everything, and slapped it back together. Took it, put it back in. Took me about probably about 4 hours to put it in, 4 hours to take it out, and probably 4 hours worth of work tearing apart, cleaning everything, and putting it back together. So a 12-hour day, you could do that. Be a rough day, but you know, you could do it. And got it going. I think I had about $200 in everything. By the time it's said and done, I was looking at $850 on a rebuild. That was with, you know, in and out and rebuilding it. You know, so I saved about $650 doing it myself. Got it back on the road. 2 weeks later, it started running real rough and didn't want to pull any heels or anything. And the catalytic converters had stopped up. I'd changed the fuel filter. I'd changed spark plugs. It's got like 150,000 miles. Had original plugs in it. Didn't change any. I mean, I took the oxygen sensors out, the upstream oxygen sensors, and it ran great. Put them back in, it ran awful. So that gave me the indication that the converter stopped up, or at least one of them. And I took it to an exhaust shop, and they found that one was. And I will say this, I do not live in California. So you guys can figure out what I done. I like that race car sound. Well, thanks guys. I'll post this up. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I just really hadn't been in the YouTubing mood. I don't know if you guys ever get like that. I watch the videos and stuff, comment every now and then. But I just didn't really feel like making any videos. Didn't really have anything I thought would contribute to anything. Not saying that this does, but you know what I mean. Well, it looks like my water's drained out. And on my hot water tank job. So I'm going to jerk this out and head to Lowe's. Guys, thanks for watching.